What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild today here on the channel. And it has been a minute since I've said that, and honestly, it does feel pretty good to finally be saying that again. So I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, and I know that, obviously, and, you know, I want to kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on with me, where I've been, because I know a lot of you guys have reached out, and I really do appreciate that, and I've actually given a couple updates on Twitter, but I seriously do, before I get into it, wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys so much for all your support. It has been a pretty much brutal 2.5 weeks for me. Well, let me explain a little bit about what's going on. So I don't really like getting too touchy-feely in any of these videos or anything like that, but I'll just come out and say it. I had a close friend pass away, unfortunately, in a car accident, and so I haven't been myself for the past couple weeks. I have definitely not been in a content-creating mood. I told a lot of you guys that, and again, I just thank you guys so much for all reaching out to me. It seriously did mean a lot to me, and it definitely helped me a lot, so thank you guys for that. I'm still not 100% myself, but I thought, you know, might as well go back to doing something you love and try to go ahead and give it your best efforts. So, that being said, we have a Ben Simmons Brooklyn Nets rebuild today. And it's crazy to think this trade was made weeks ago and I still haven't done this video. And again, life kind of comes at you fast and sometimes throws you a curveball. But we're going to try to get into this one today. We're going to try to give it our all and try to hopefully get the Brooklyn Nets a championship. Let's get into this one. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the majority, if not all of you, know that James Harden and Ben Simmons got traded for each other. James Harden is officially a 76er. He has been now for weeks. He's played for them. He's played well for them. And Ben Simmons has not yet played for the Brooklyn Nets, but he's officially a member of their team. So, that has all been said. I think we understand that concept. What I'm not going to do right now is make any trades because we don't have starts today here in Next Gen, so I'm going to sim the entire first season. We'll get into some trades, obviously, once the offseason does come, but one last time, I just want to say it. Seriously, thank you guys so much for everything you guys have, you know, reached out to me, supported me, understood what I was going through, and again, I hope it's anything any of you have to go through, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and again, I may not seem like myself today. I may not seem like myself for, I don't really know how long. I can't really put a timeline on it, but thank you guys for that. I'm going to get into the rotation. I'll see you guys with it before we do start simming your number one. I've gone ahead and set the rotation pretty much the best way I can without making trades. If you were wondering why I'm not making trades, it's because currently in real life we are past the trade deadline. So kind of want to see what 2K thinks this team would do, obviously without any injuries. So it's not 100% realistic. But that being said, the rotation will go like this for your number one. Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, who's actually out for the remainder of this regular season. I thought his name came up at the deadline a little bit as well, but he's out for the rest of the regular season, so he will not be playing in real life anyways. In this game, he'll be here. Kevin Durant, one of the best three players on the planet. I'm not getting into that, though. I almost said Jamal Aldridge. Marcus Aldridge here. I'm going to start him at center. I think it's a lot of versatility thing. I think he can do a couple things better than Andre Drummond, if I'm being honest, who actually hasn't been that bad. As bad as he was in some other points in his career. Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin, Nick Claxton, and Patty Mills. It's a weird bench because I do want to get Claxton a lot more minutes, but I actually had to move Blake Griffin from center to power forward or back to power forward just so I can kind of get him some minutes. But whatever the situation is, Drummond probably won't be here next year. We're definitely going to get Claxton some minutes. Hell, he might even start for us next year. So we'll work on that. And then we do have Cam Thomas. We have Goran Dragic here, Bruce Brown. All of these guys are guys that do play for the Nets. I just am not going to do a 12 or 11 man rotation with this team right now. But again, we'll hopefully get them in at some point in time if, you know, the video does come to it. That is it for now for your number one. I will see you guys at the end of the first year here in Brooklyn. First regular season comes to an end here in Brooklyn, and we are a 1 seed, both in the Western Conference and in the power rankings. This is probably not something that's going to happen for the Brooklyn Nets here this year because, again, they're a game below 500 right now. But that being said, I still think they can be a huge problem come playoff time. Again, playoff seeding, it does matter, but it also doesn't, if you know what I'm saying. Like, with a guy like Kevin Durant, I'm really never worried, but we'll see once the time comes. We're a 1 seed here, though. Luka Doncic, first career MVP, 37 points, 12 boards, 7.5 assists. Very, very impressive year for the young superstar. Cade Cunningham, your rookie of the year. Probably number 3 on my board right now. Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley probably still both ahead of him, but again, really solid rookie campaign from Cade in real life. Tyler Hero, 6th man of the year, most likely going to be winning it. I don't really think he has much competition in that area. He's just been so much better than every other 6th man, in my opinion, this year. Who knows, though? Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year. Tyrese Maxey, most improved. He's been real solid this year. Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. Utah Jazz go 55 and 27. All right, we'll take a look at some standings. We finished with a record of 54 and 28. It is crazy how good the Eastern Conference is this year in real life. It was funny to think that once upon a time, actually for many years, the Eastern Conference was once widely considered kind of the joke of the league, and nobody really thought they were going to do anything, especially with LeBron James ruling it for so many years. But the times they are a change in. Memphis Grizzlies take 2-seed, Pelicans, Lakers as a 4-seed. That's talk about things that are not going to happen. All right, let's take a look at some player stats. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons. That's the big three we got here in Brooklyn right now. Obviously, I do want to focus on Ben Simmons a lot. This is a Ben Simmons rebuild technically, so he's going to be kind of a focal point of this video. And again, we'll kind of work on what we want to do with him. We have Andre Drummond, LaMarcus Aldridge, Joe Harris, Seth Curry. So some decent bench pieces. Again, I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep really any of them. I'd like to get this team a little bit younger, potentially a little bit more athletic, if you will. But again, no problem with the way this bench is kind of working right now. So we got a couple first-round play-in games, Celtics and the Bulls, and we got the Pacers and the Cavs. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be the Chicago Bulls, who have been a surprising team this year, to say the least. They got Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, who's playing like an MVP candidate pretty much every night. Derek Jones Jr., Nikola Vucevic. They got Caruso, I cannot pronounce that dude's last name, Kobe White, Javonte Green, Celtics legend. Let's go game by game right now with the Bulls and hopefully get by them. I'd like to maybe make a little bit of a push here in the Eastern Conference playoffs in year number 1, if you will. We're 2-2 right now. We got a best-of-3 series. We take that 3-2 advantage, and we do close them out in 6 games. Moving on to the Toronto Raptors. Fred VanVleet, all-star Fred VanVleet. Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby's hurt right now, I believe. Correct? Scotty Barnes, potential rookie of the year. They got Pascal Siakam. They traded for Marcus Smart. That's an interesting trade. I wonder what that trade looked like. But again, I'm not running the show there. We're up 2-1 right now against them. We go 2-2 real quick. We go up 3-2. And we are on to the Eastern Conference Finals, a spot that they really couldn't make last year. Kevin Durant wore a smaller shoe. This team would have been playing the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's kind of funny to think how that, kind of all works out, if you will. Let's go game by game right now. Forgot to look at the Bucks team. With the Bucks, Drew Holiday, Pat Connaughton, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bobby Portis Jr., Hamidou Diallo, Grayson Allen, classless scumbag. All right, game by game with the defending champs. We are down 2-1 of them. That's not something you want to see. Down 3-1 here in the Eastern Conference Finals. 3-2. We're fighting back a little bit, and we do end up losing in 6. Can the Bucks defend their championship from last year? And no, the Utah Jazz and Donovan Mitchell, a slept-on team still in real life, in my opinion. But they're going to go on to get their first championship. D. Mitch, congrats on that first Finals MVP. And we officially are heading into our first offseason. And now it is time to make some trades. Let's head up to league meetings quickly. As always, reject all of these. I don't really like going through these anyways. We'll do staff signing real quick. I still think that Steve Nash is not the best head coach in the league. But again, I'm not going to fire him. I'm going to give him one more year, and we'll kind of work on that from there. I hate the coaching stuff in this game. The old coaching system was a little bland. It was a little stale, and there were definitely some problems with it. But this new coaching system they have, there's just way too much. Like, we almost went from a system that was, like, not even too, like, minimum or, like, not even complex enough, but it was almost a system that just got old. Like, there would be easier ways to kind of replace that and change that, if you will. But the new coaching system, and again, I give 2K credit for trying at least. I mean, they did something. They changed something for once in the many years I've been playing this game. But honestly, I feel like they could have made it a little bit better. I just think there were way too many options, way too many coaching positions to fill out, and again, way too many other things to fill out. But again, we're not going to worry about that, if you will, because we do have a draft coming up. We have a couple trades I'm thinking about making. So we do not have our first round pick. I believe. Does Philadelphia technically have? I don't even know who has it. I'm not even going to pretend I know. But we do have the 29th overall pick in round number 2. Probably not something I'm really going to be using, but we do have some contracts here and some players that are not going to be on this team next year, so we're going to go ahead and make some trades with them. See you guys at that first move. We're going to be making a trade here with the Philadelphia 76ers, who at some point during last season acquired Taylor Horton-Tucker. Obviously, there's been rumors about him being traded for a very long time now, but we're doing this for a couple of reasons. One, the age thing. It's just, I mean, he's 9 years younger than Joe Harris. I'm also kind of done with Joe Harris. I just think I know what he is. And he's also making $18 million. So, that being said, we're going to get the 21-year-old, the 76 overall, who's definitely going to have some higher trade value along the lines. We do lose a little bit of shooting with Joe Harris. That is kind of the one unfortunate thing. We obviously were not going to use that 29th overall pick in the second round this year on anybody valuable. So, we really didn't lose much there. Kyrie declines. Yeah, I'd like Kyrie Irving back. That kind of goes without being said. David Duke Jr., not a bad option. Nick Claxton, definitely somebody I want back. Kessler Edwards, you may leave my franchise. Now we head up into free agency, where Kyrie Irving is definitely a priority. He doesn't have any real offers. There's one from the Lakers, one from the Grizzlies. I still don't even know why offers like this are in the game. It's just kind of a waste, if we're being honest. But yeah, I want Kyrie Irving back in this team. I'm not going to trade Kyrie Irving, so I'll give him the no trade clause. But we have some other free agents as well. I think a sign and trade with LaMarcus Aldridge is definitely something that could be in the works. I do want to play Nick Claxton a lot more, so I definitely think he could potentially hop into a starting role at that center position. Bruce Brown would be somebody I'm interested in getting back, again, depending on that price tag. And then David Duke Jr. wouldn't be bad to have back. Again, it just kind of depends on what he wants in the money department. But LaMarcus Aldridge, if I can get him back for around $14, $15 million, I'd sign him. And again, I'm probably going to trade him immediately. And I will wait here on Nick Claxton because he's restricted. And obviously, 2K kind of screws up the restricted thing. So Drummond's going to go. I think we all knew that. Not going to renounce the rights on Claxton. Blake Griffin's gone. James Johnson's gone. I'm kind of done with all these dudes, if I'm being honest here. It is time to move on. I think that has been well documented. Kyrie Irving coming back on a pretty big deal. That's obviously a huge one for us. Then we're going to hopefully go ahead and re-sign at Nick Claxton right now as well. And we should pretty much be good in the signing department of major players. Then we might have one or two more trades potentially in the works. Nick Claxton, welcome back to the squad. And then Bruce Brown, how much you want? You want around $7 million a year. I'll give it to you. I'm not promising you're going to be here for the rest of the video, but you're here for now. Might as well spend the money. We got the rights on you. So let's go ahead and make some more trades. See you guys with those moves. Going to be pulling off a big trade right now here with the Phoenix Suns. Cam Thomas, LaMarcus Aldridge, our first-round pick next year, and Bruce Brown heading to Phoenix for Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson. Pretty much a home run deal to me. Welcome to the team. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, why did you just trade Cam Thomas? He's much younger than Seth Curry, and the reason is that Seth Curry can shoot the basketball very, very well, and especially with a guy like Ben Simmons, no matter what the rotation is looking like, no matter what the team's looking like, you definitely want to have that shooting out there. So, that being said, Miles Bridges is definitely going to be starting for me. Taylor Horton-Tucker will now come off the bench as my backup small forward. I'm probably, and I say this a little cautiously, going to be trading Cameron Johnson. It's not that he's bad. One, he's on an expiring deal. Two, I need a backup point guard. Three, Kevin Durant's one of the best players on the planet Earth. He really doesn't need a backup. And then we're kind of set at every other position. We really are. So if Cameron Johnson can get me a solid backup point guard, I can call this an offseason. And if I'm being honest with you, I can be pretty happy with it. So let's see some options right now at the point guard spot if we were to offer up Cameron Johnson to a couple teams. The fact that I ain't got Clint Capella for this is kind of weird. Am I? Hang on a minute now. I'm not saying I want to do this, but I'm saying I'm definitely intrigued by it. I'm not just looking at per 36 numbers. I'm just saying it's an option. And would I be dumb not to do that? I kind of feel like I low-key would be a little bit. I don't know. I really don't know. All right, we're going to look, and I'm not really, let's do this, because we also get a first-round pick out of it. And again, it's not that I hate Nick Claxton. I think Nick Claxton's really, really solid, but he's not Clint Capella, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to take Clint Capella and a first-round pick. Welcome to the team. We'll sign a backup point guard for at least 1 year. Everybody's just a little bit old here. Honestly, Chris Dunn, I'll bring in a little bit of defense here. Welcome to the team, Chris Dunn. Two really solid defensive point guards now, and Ben Simmons and Chris Dunn. Okay, well, that's not the route I thought we were going to go, but it's the route we ended up taking. Clint Capella, welcome to the Brooklyn Nets. We're all set now. We'll see you guys with the rotation at the start of year number 2. We are officially now here at the start of year number 2 for us in Brooklyn. We made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, got pretty much destroyed by the Milwaukee Bucks, if you will. But we made a lot of changes to this team, and honestly, I think with this first full season with kind of the roster, the way I wanted to have it, I think we're going to be set up for success. So here's how it's going to look. Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, no changes there in our backcourt. We have Miles. Mikal Bridges now. I can't say his name. I'm so bad with names. Mikal Bridges going to be our starting small forward. He does a lot of things well. I'm excited to have him here. We have Kevin Durant. And then we traded for Clint Capella. Not a trade I saw coming, but one that kind of hit me, and I thought I'd be dumb not to take it. Again, you guys can let me know your thoughts on any of the trades I make, but specifically that one down below in my comment section. I love chatting with you guys down there. Our bench unit definitely needs a little bit of work. This is something we could be looking at working on potentially this offseason, but again, it's not bad. It's a good Band-Aid, if you will, for at least one season here in year number 2. Taylor Horton-Tucker, Seth Curry, Daron Sharp, and Chris Dunn. Daron Duran. Name thing, not my thing. All right, that is the squad. We've moved it back down to a 9-man rotation ever since being 10 last year. I'm excited for what this team's going to do this year. We're hoping to be another top 3 seed. We were the 1 seed last year. I'd like to keep that up. Hopefully maybe make it to the NBA Finals this year. Maybe even get one for the Brooklyn Nets. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So we got a couple similarities to end at year number 2 as we did in year number 1. Luka Doncic, once again, MVP back-to-back. Yeah, he's very good at basketball. We're once again a 1 seed here in the Eastern Conference, hoping for a little bit of a different playoff result than the ones we ended up with last year, but nonetheless still a 1 seed. So very impressive. Jaden Ivey, your Rookie of the Year. He got drafted by the Washington Wizards. He's looking pretty good for them. Colin Sexton, 6th Man of the Year, still in Cleveland. I'll be interested to see what route they end up going with him this offseason. I don't really know if he's a long-term answer there. I think Darius Garland, obviously I know they play together, but he's actually hurt right now, I believe. But you know what I'm saying. I don't really know what they're going to do with him. I don't think he's going to be a Cav next year. Just my opinion. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. He's been kind of a big what-if for me so far in real life. Ja Morant, Most Improved. He is special. And Steve Nash, Coach of the Year. We go 63-19 this year, so definitely a little bit of a leap up in the wins column, if you will. And again, I'm really going to be happy with it. I would be happier, though, with an NBA championship. We were 9 games ahead of the Toronto Raptors for the 1 seed here in the Eastern Conference. As I mentioned, 63 wins. It's a very successful season. In the West is looking very circa 2013 with these top 2 in the standings-wise. But Interesting. All right, let's take a look at some numbers on the year. Kevin Durant doing his thing back on top of our scoreboard, or our leaderboard, I guess, if you will, in the points per game department. Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, Clint Capella, Taylor Horton Tucker, Miles, I keep saying Miles, Mikal Bridges, Seth Curry, Deron Sharp, Chris Dunn, TLC. Rebounds per game was Clint Capella, and assists was Ben Simmons. All right, let's sim the first round. I got a couple play-in matchups once again. This time we got the Philadelphia 76ers. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. Let's go game by game with them right now. See if we can hopefully get the best here of the Philadelphia 76ers. If these two teams ever met in the playoffs, oh my lord, would that be fun. Because I believe that it's already been ruled out, or Ben Simmons has already been ruled out for their matchup in a couple days. So, God, that would have been fun seeing him back in Philadelphia. But nonetheless, we get by him here in the game, and we do end up winning in 5. Moving on to the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Onyeka Okongwu. We obviously went ahead and took Clint Capella from them. I mean, they had Okongwu. I don't really know why they were interested in Nick Claxton, but I'm not going to complain. We're up 3-0 against the Hawks. We sweep them. Thanks for coming. Moving on to the Boston Celtics, who I'm not going to get into my Celtics right now because I could talk about them for, honestly, probably a long, long time, probably hours, if you will, but they have been one of the more surprising. I'm pretty sure the last time they were playing really well the last time I uploaded a video, but they were not playing at the level they are right now. But hell of a turnaround from them. We're not going to talk about it right now, though. We're up 1-0. This is the time I'd actually like them to lose. That would be nice if you could do that for me. We're 2-2 right now with the Celtics. We're down 3-2. We got a Game 7 right now. I'm not going to sim cast because I don't hop into games unless they're in the NBA Finals, but let's see what happens. And we're in the NBA Finals. I believe the Celtics were up 3-2 on us. We came back and won 2 straight. That's pretty cool. We got Luka Doncic, 2-time MVP Luka Doncic now, and the rest of the Dallas Mavericks here in the NBA Finals. Luka, THJ, Tim Hardaway Jr., Kendall Brown, Dinwiddie, Andre Drummond. They're playing Spencer Dinwiddie at the power forward spot. That's interesting. That's for sure. I didn't see that one coming. They traded Tingus Pingus, and honestly, he's looked pretty solid in his debut for Washington. Dinwiddie's actually been pretty good for Dallas, so it's kind of looked like a win-win trade, but interesting move. Is he playing power forward for them in real life? I have no idea. I know he's been playing well. And we're just getting destroyed right now. All right, we're back at 2-2 right now. So we got a best-of-3 series right now. We've won 3 straight games, and honestly, I'd like to get a little bit of gameplay. Talk about being rusty, especially me. I haven't played this game at all in like the past 2-3 weeks. I'm already horrible at this game in general. Me hopping into this game right now, hopefully it's not close. Yeah, we're going to be getting a W. Hopefully I don't blow a 10-point lead in 3 minutes. I'll see you guys in there. We are here in Dallas. We are up 3-2 here in the NBA Finals, and we are trying to hold a 10-point lead with 3:23 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Ben Simmons have a pretty productive night, if you will. We're just going to go a little bit of pick and roll. Oh, that's not the animation I was looking for. Cool, didn't think so. All right, yep, still tragically bad. There's nothing changed on that front. We have Bridges here on Doncic. That's not my favorite matchup in the world. I'd almost prefer that Simmons may be on him, but yeah. Kevin Durant going to do his thing, going to kick it over here to Kyrie Irving. In the corner, he's going to knock down that 3K. Kyrie, Jesus Christ, my play-by-play skills are lacking a little bit right now. He's got 30 on the night. Simmons on Doncic. This is what I wanted. Okay, cool. Maybe not me personally because I let things like that happen, but yeah. Okay. All right, Ben Simmons, we're going to hopefully, again, hold this 10-point lead. I'm going to maybe go ahead and try to call a play. We'll run a little bit of floppy, maybe with Kyrie, if you will. Okay, back the fuck up, Ben. Maybe KD a little bit. Gonna hit that, maybe? Oh, Kevin Durant couldn't get that one to go. They got our old friend Andre Drummond over there. Unfortunately, he's going to be losing and not getting a championship for Andre Drummond. All right, who is that? I don't know who that was. Capella got his 13th board of the night. Kyrie Irving, just cook him. Seriously, it's you're Kyrie Irving. KD, my controller buttons are sticky. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I did not realize that was Ben Simmons. My controller buttons are low key, a little bit sticky right now. Clint Capella inside, gonna get. Okay, I was like, what in the world? That. I get missing layups happens, but not in times like that. Under 2 to go here in Game 6 in Dallas. Luka Doncic is trying to take over right now. Hopefully Simmons can lock him up. I'm not gonna not play on. KD, you got to slide down. You got to slide. Get a good board. Thank you very much. KD's 1 rebound and 1 assist off of a triple-double here. And probably en route to a finals MVP. God, I could not be worse at this game. I literally could not be. Luka Doncic going to... All right. Just going to a little step back, I guess. How many points does he have? He has 43. Free Luka, bro. Free Luka. Oh, my good God. Ben Simmons going to go up and hope... Bro can't get an animation to save his life. He's just jumping. He wasn't really covered. Oh, God, my controller's vibrating. Okay, come on. I'm I'm freaking out right now. Andre Drummond, you're not doing that to me. Get Andre Drummond! Oh my god. They're running a full court press. Bro. What is that? Did he just scoop it up and under? Andre Drummond just... If anybody could blow a 10-point lead in 3 minutes, it's me. It really, really is. We're going to run a motion. I just need to do something. Go right down. Ben Simmons up to the rack. Thank God. Okay, I needed something. Mavs are going to take a timeout. We'll take it too. Good Lord. 50 seconds to go here in Game 6. We are up by 8 points. Ben Simmons just had a clutch dunk, and I'm hoping he locks up Luka Doncic right now because Lord knows I can. He gets the steal. Push it up to Kyrie Irving. We're going to hold on to the ball for a little while because I definitely do not want to give you the ball back. All right. Pick and roll right down. Kyrie Irving gets the contact. No call, and the layup is not good. 32 left to go here in the American Airlines Center, and let's see. Dinwiddie, don't do it to me. Spencer Dinwiddie hits the 3, and it is a 5-point game. I do not want to shoot free throws with Ben Simmons. I can't. I cannot do that. That was probably one of the best tactical decisions I've made, if you will, so far. Oh, my God, they're not in the bonus. Okay, Kyrie Irving right now. Just gives him the ball. Cool. Just keep fouling. That's fine. I can't pass it to Ben Simmons. I legitimately cannot. We're in the bonus now, so we're going to the free throw line. First free throw for Kyrie is up. It is good. We're going to hopefully hit one more right now, and we can pretty much call that. I would get some gameplay again. I know you guys haven't seen me have my, my stellar gameplay, if you will, in quite some time. We're going to take this one, though. We'll see you guys in the Finals MVP. So we capture our first title here in this video. We get it done in 6 games. Finals MVP, Kevin Durant. That's not really a big surprise right there, but it's good to see Ben Simmons getting a championship ring, I guess technically before James Harden. Interesting. League meeting time. Of course, we reject these as always. We did win a championship, so the pressure is sort of off a little bit. But again, I would like to maybe try to repeat with this team. I don't think we have anything in the draft lottery. Nope. It is the Thunder, the Bulls, and the Warriors. Wow. Bulls and Warriors, not 2 teams I thought I'd be seeing there. I will re-sign Steve Nash just because we won a championship with him. It'd be a crazy move to win a championship, then fire your head coach. But I still stand by my statement. I don't think he's a very good head coach. I really don't. We have the dead last pick in the second round here. Yeah, I didn't think anybody's going to want that. I'll see who they draft for me because I'm not training any of those guys. Norm Garnett, 70 overall, low-key from Providence. Not bad. Just a couple minutes down the road from where I go to school. All right, team player options. THT does decline his player options. We're going to bring back Deron Sharp. He's been a solid backup center for me. Qualifying offers, we have none. I don't really think we have many big free agents anyways. THT and Seth Curry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to bring back THT. I'm not going to trade him while he wants $17+ million. Good thing it's a qualifying offer. And then Seth Curry, I'll just bring back. He's probably going to regress a little bit, but ultimately I am fine with that. We're going to get a new backup point guard. Besides Chris Dunn, congrats on the ring. You were basically useless. Speaking of Providence guys, I thought Chris Dunn was going to be... I wanted my Celtics draft back in 2016. I wanted them to draft him. They ultimately ended up taking Jaylen Brown. Thank God I'm not in charge, but... God, I thought he was going to be good. All right, the core and majority of this team's not really going to change at all. I think I'm probably honestly just going to get a new backup point guard. Wow, I can sign Kemba. Honestly, why not? Let's try to get Kemba Walker a ring. It'd be cool. I mean, Kemba's obviously not the Kemba of Charlotte from years ago, but, he's still a serviceable backup point guard if he can stay healthy. And again, I don't play with injuries on. So we should be good there. Everything else is kind of all set here for the final year. I'll see you guys at the rotation. Third and final year for us here in Brooklyn. We didn't really make many changes. We have a new backup point guard, that being Kemba Walker instead of Chris Dunn from last year. But other than that, the team looks exactly the same. It's going to be Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Mikal Bridges, Kevin Durant, and Clint Capella, our bench unit, THT. Deron Sharp. Seth Curry did regress a little bit, so he's going to be playing a few less minutes. But again, he's still a good shooter. And then Kemba Walker. All right, let's see what this team can do here in the final year. We got a couple, maybe one new veteran, but we still got a couple veterans off the bench here. And Seth Curry. And Kemba Walker, the newcomer. All right, let's hopefully go get a second championship in today's video. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2, or year number 3, Jesus. It is a clean sweep for Luka Doncic when it comes to MVPs in today's videos. He has 0.2 assists off of averaging a triple-double. That would have been cool to see. But nonetheless, more importantly, we are a 1 seed here in the Eastern Conference for the 3rd straight year. Now, number 2 in the power rankings, so a little bit of disrespect to the 1 seed here in the East and the defending NBA champions. But... they'll see come playoff time. Amari Bailey is your rookie of the year. He's in Chicago. Again, I cannot pronounce this dude's last name to save my life. I've been trying since he's been in the league, basically. And what was he, a second? Oh, yeah, he's a second round pick. I was going to say. I just can't do it. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. I love Anthony Davis. I still sometimes look back to 2019, wish he was a Celtic. But good God, the dude can't stay healthy. I feel bad for him. Isaac Okoro, most improved. Mark D's Nuts is your coach of the year, 58 and 24. 1 seed over there in Oklahoma City. I kind of understand that because they sucked last year. We were 57-25, so we had 63 wins last year, 57 this year. We're still 1 seed. That's all I really care about. Let's look at some player stats in the year. Kevin Durant still doing his thing. Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, Clint Capella, THT, Bridges, Duron Sharp, Walker, Curry. I like this team. Rebounds per game went to Capella, and assists was Ben Simmons. He hits double figures. Let's sim the play-in. We got the Charlotte Hornets here in the first round. LaMelo, Rozier, Gary Trent Jr., Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, Benedict Mathurin. Good team there in Charlotte. Good, young, up-and-coming team. LaMelo Ball is going to be very good. Very, very good in his career. We sweep them, moving on to the Celtics, who we went to 6 games with last year, I believe, in the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a good Celtic team. I'm hoping we're once again just a little bit better. We're up 2-0 on them. We're up 3-0 on them, and we sweep them as well. Moving on to Cleveland. Darius Garland, Isaac Okoro, who won most improved, Larry Markkinen, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. They still got Kevin Love, Kelly Oubre Jr. I know a couple people were saying Kevin Love could maybe be in the 6th Man of the Year conversation. I just don't think he's playing at the level that Hero is, if I'm being honest. And that's coming from me, who, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I'm not the biggest Tyler Hero guy, but got to give credit where credit's due. We're 3-3 with them right now. We're hopefully going back to the NBA Finals, and we are. We are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., Xavier Tillman. We took on, I guess at that time, 2-time MVP Luka Doncic, a young superstar out there in the West. We're taking on another young superstar out there in the West. We're up 1-0 against them. We're up 2-0 against the Grizzlies. 2-1, 3-1. And can we win our 2nd championship on today's video? Yes, we do. Kevin Durant wins another Finals MVP in today's video. Pretty cool to see. Congrats to Ben Simmons as well. I make fun of the dude a lot, but honestly, I hope he can turn his career around a little bit in Brooklyn. Alrighty. Cool. I was a little bit parched, if you will. And I don't know how long my outro is going to be. But, again, I apologize for my break. I know a lot of you guys do understand. If you don't understand, again, I'm sorry. That's all I'm really going to give you. But, you know, it felt good making a video. It felt good doing something that I love. And that is ultimately creating content for you guys and the people that support me the most. So, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, from everything, it's been not a great 2 weeks for me. Hopefully it gets better. It's one of those things that, you know, you really don't know. And you really don't know. So, tell the people that you're close with that you love them. I wish I could. One more time. That pretty much wraps this one up, though. If you guys have any other video ideas, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Again, I don't think I missed many other big trade videos at the deadline. I did the CJ McCollum one. I guess I have to do maybe a new Trailblazers one, but again, we'll figure that out as the time does come. But any other video ideas you guys have, feel free to leave down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do love you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next one.